He's held dozens of championships, competed in countless main events, and owns the greatest streak in WWE history. The Undertaker is here.
Every WWE competitor is spectacular to watch, but when The Undertaker competes, it's an event.
He's got the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history and has the in-ring dominance to back it up. Nicely timed shot by Rusev. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Bray Wyatt on the defensive. And it's so hard to create space for yourself in a tornado tag team match such as this.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that could obviously all change here.
He lands the strike with great accuracy. Down with the flapjack. Rusev is making his presence known. What does Bray Wyatt have to do at this point to stay in the match? He needs to create some space for himself. He wants to be successful here in this tornado tag team match.
Bray Wyatt and his sister Abigail are from a world of darkness, despair, and pain. And today, this man leads his followers in finding a purpose to a higher truth. Bray Wyatt will give someone the choice to follow him or suffer unspeakable human anguish. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh! I think the only person who knows where Bray Wyatt came from is Bray Wyatt himself. One of the most frightening things about the dark, dreary swamps that Bray emerged from is no one knows who or what else is lurking in them.
Bray Wyatt is an individual who disappears and reappears when it suits him. Think back to what we saw in 2016 after the Wyatts clashed with the New Day. No one really knows how many Wyatts there truly are.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Man, Braun Strowman, what offense. Rusev with a running super kick.
Now that's what I call making a statement.
I feel a little silly asking this, given that there is probably no good answer, but Corey, how do you beat Braun Strowman?
Well, you're right, Cole. That is a silly question because there's no blueprint when it comes to defeating a monster like Braun Strowman. The best advice I would give, I guess, is try to chop him down to size.
Byron, Corey suggests trying to chop Braun Strowman down to size as a possible strategy against the Monster Among Men. What do you think? Would that strategy work against Strowman?
Well, it's certainly worth a shot. If you take out Strowman's legs, then it becomes a mat game. I mean, you're probably going to get crushed, but maybe not as badly.
You have to think that's it. Rusev competing here tonight. The super athlete is looking as fast and strong as ever. Defeating Rusev is a tall order. So how can his opponent do it? Corey, I'll start with you.
Well, firstly, I wouldn't pick a fight with Rusev on Rusev Day. That's just foolish. Secondly, this hurts to say, Rusev's been distracted by his own allies, namely Lana and Aiden English.
Going back to our discussion on strategy against Rusev, Corey mentioned that Rusev's friends derailed the Bulgarian Brute in the past. Do you agree, Byron?
Oh yeah, Michael. Lana proved to be a distraction when Rusev competed against the likes of Roman Reigns and Dolph Ziggler. And Aiden English's theatrics have sometimes detracted from the task at hand, too.
You want to talk about a finishing move that puts your lights out? Just look at when Bray Wyatt drops an opponent with Sister Abigail.
And there's the winning team. What a whirlwind.
Are your winners, Braun Strowman and Rusev.
Another exciting tag team match in the books.
It's performances like the one we just saw from these guys that makes tag team wrestling so exciting.
I'd be curious to see how this win impacts the rest of the tag